Hello children, welcome to another session of rational numbers. In our previous sessions we have finished properties of rational numbers, and our today's topic is representing rational numbers on the number line. Okay, our topic here is representation of rational numbers. Representation of rational numbers on the number line. Okay, and before going to represent this, let us discuss rational number. How many types of rational numbers are there? Rational numbers are called as fractional numbers also. Rational numbers are also called as fractional numbers. Okay, rational numbers we can express in the form of p by q. So these are also called as fractional numbers. When these are fractional numbers, we know that there are two types of fractional numbers are there. What are the two types of fractional numbers? Proper fractions and improper fractions. Proper fractions and improper fractions. We know the proper fractions are less than 1. Proper fractions are less than 1 and improper fractions are greater than 1. These are greater than 1. And in a proper fraction, numerator is less and denominator is greater. Numerator is less than the denominator. In improper fraction, numerator is greater than the denominator. Numerator is greater than the denominator. These are fractions, and these fractional numbers also called as rational numbers. And based on the based on this only we are going to representing these rational numbers on the number line. Listen, once again I am repeating children. To represent rational numbers on the number line, we have to know the types of rational numbers. What are the types? Proper fractional numbers and improper type. If they are proper type means they are less than 1, and improper type means they are greater than 1. Okay, let us see if there is a fractional number is given. If it is a proper fraction, how can we represent? How can we represent that on the number line? In your textbook we have an example, that example 6, represent 5 by 8 on the number line. Example 6, represent 5 by 8 on the number line. Example 6, represent 5 by 8 on the number line. Let us see how can we represent. Representing 5 by 8 on the number line. First we have to check whether the given is a proper fractional number or improper fractional number. So it is numerator is less than the denominator. So the given is a proper fraction. If it is a proper fraction, we know that all the proper fractions are less than 1. All the proper fractions are less than 1. So on the number line also, this 5 by 8 lies between 0 and 1. This 5 by 8 lies between 0 and 1. So let us write the steps first. The given solution. We can represent the 5 by 8 between 0 and 1 on the number line. Why? Because this is a proper fraction. So we can represent this 5 by 8 between 0 and 1 on the number line. Okay, we can represent this 5 by 8 between 0 and 1. To represent this between 0 and 1, the number of parts, total number of parts are 8. So the distance between 0 to 8 has to be divided into, the distance between 0 to 1. The distance between 0 to 1 has to be divided into 8 equal parts. Okay, the denominator is 8. The denominator is 8. So the distance between 0 and 1 has to be divided into 8 equal parts. The distance between these two has to be divided into 8 equal number of parts. Not only 8 parts, 8 equal parts. Okay, 8 equal parts. From the 8 equal parts, our numerator is 5. So from the 8 parts, 5th part is our location. 5th part from the 8 parts. From the 8 parts, 5th part is 5 by 8. 5th part is 5 by 8. So how can we represent this? First, we know that this is 5 by 8. So it lies between 0 and 1. And the gap between 0 to 1 has to be divided into 8 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now this is our 1. Okay. Our 5th location. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5th part is 5 by 8. So 1 by 8, 2 by 8, 3 by 8, 4 by 8, 5 by 8. So this is our representation of the given rational number. Now this is 6 by 8, 7 by 8 and it is 8 by 8. 8 by 8 means it is equal to 1. Okay. That's it. Is it clear, children? First we have to check whether it is proper or improper. If it is proper, it lies between 0 and 1 and the gap between 0 and 1 has to be divided into denominator number of parts. Here the denominator is 8. So 8 number of equal parts we have to divide. Okay. Right. Please copy this. Please copy this. Okay, is it finished? And our next topic, next question is representing improper fraction on the number line. And our question here is given example 7. Example 7. Represent 29/6 on the number line. Represent 29/6 on the number line. Okay, first observe the fraction what is given here, and the fraction given here is numerator is greater and denominator is smaller. Numerator is greater, denominator is smaller. So when the numerator is greater, denominator is smaller, this is called improper fraction. This is called improper fraction, and we know that every improper fraction is greater than 1. So after 1 only we can represent this. So right, first convert this improper fraction to mixed fraction. Given it is 29/6 and it can be written as 29 and 6 5s it is 30. So 6 4s 24, 5. So now it is equal to 4 5/6. 4 5/6. This is our mixed fraction to this improper fraction. This means what? 4 5/6 means 4 plus 5/6. This, from this we know that 4 after 5/6. The number given 29/6, the rational number, the given rational number 29/6 lies between 4 and 5. 4 plus something is 4 plus something means it lies between 4 and 5. It lies between 4 and 5. So write the given 29/6, given 29/6 lies between 4 and 5. Given 29/6 lies between 4 and 5. Okay, it is 4. This lies between 4 and 5. And how many parts we need to do? Same as the denominator. The gap between each unit has to be divided into 6 number of equal parts, where the denominator is 8 in the previous case. So we have to divide it into 8 equal parts. In this case the denominator is 6. The denominator is 6. So we need to divide each unit into 6 equal parts. Okay, the denominator is 6. The denominator is 6. So each unit has to be divided. Each unit has to be divided into 6 equal parts. Each denominator has to be divided into 6 equal parts. So the gap between 0 to 1 and 1 to 2, 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. this all units, each unit has to be divided into 6 equal parts. So we know that this lies between 4 and 5. So I am representing only 4 and 5 only. Only 4 and 5. And when we represent this between 4 and 5, 4 after 5th part. 4 after 5th part. So the 5th point, 5th part from right of 4, from right of 4 is our 29 by 6. 5th point from our right of 4 is 29 by 6. So it lies between 4 and 5. It lies between 4 and 5, and each unit has to be divided into 6 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6 equal parts. From the 6 equal parts, first one is 1 by 6, 2 by 6, 3 by 6, 4 by 6, 5 by 6. 4 plus 5 by 6. So this is our 29 by 6. So this is our location of 29 by 6. Okay. Have you understood? Here I have given an improper fraction. To represent this improper fraction, first convert this into mixed fraction. When we have converted it to mixed fraction, it is 4 plus 5 by 6. 4 plus 5 by 6. So this 4 plus 5 by 6 means this lies between 4 and 5. So the denominator is 6 here. So each unit has to be divided into 6 equal parts. Same way, the distance between 4 and 5 also divided into 6 equal parts. From the 6 equal parts, 5th part is our 29 by 6. Is it clear? Is it clear, children? Yes, please copy this. Please copy this. Okay, and our next topic is rational numbers between two rational numbers. Finding rational numbers between two rational numbers. Is it finished, children? Shall I rub the board? rational numbers between two rational numbers. Rational numbers between two rational numbers. From the given two rational numbers, we need to find two rational numbers. What are rational numbers? Every natural number is a rational number. Every whole number is a rational number. Every integer is a rational number. And these all rational numbers we know. Every integer belongs to rational numbers. So that if integers means minus negative numbers, positive numbers including 0. So is there any number, any rational number between these two? Any rational number between these two? Yes. We have infinite number of rational numbers. We have infinite number of rational numbers between any two rational numbers. If we have 1 and 2, we can find infinite number of rational numbers between these two numbers. We need to find between 2 and 3. So between 2 and 3 also we can find infinite number of rational numbers. Okay. So let us discuss this point and how to find rational numbers between any two rational numbers. Write one sentence, general note. If A and B are any two rational numbers, if A and B are any two rational numbers, A and B are any two rational numbers, then A plus B by 2, A plus B by 2 is a rational number between them. Is a rational number between them. Is a rational number between them. This is my point. If 2 and 3 is given, to find a rational number between these two, 2 plus 3 by 2 means 5 by 2 is a rational number between these two numbers. Any two rational numbers, A and B, if these two are the rational numbers, we can find infinite number of rational numbers. So first write this, then I will explain this with an example. Write this sentence. Write this sentence. Now our question, write rational numbers between 2 and 3. If our question is given as write rational numbers, like example, rational numbers between 2 and 3. Between 2 and 3. write the rational numbers between 2 and 3. How can we find the rational numbers here? Yes, our process, the mean of these two rational numbers, finding the average. So a rational number, solution 2 and 3. A rational number between between 2 and 3 is 2 plus 3 by 2. As our general rule, these two rational numbers between we need to find. So this number plus this number by 2. So it is equal to 5 by 2. It is equal to 5 by 2. Okay. Rational numbers between two rational numbers. So between this it is 5 by 2. Find the rational numbers between these two also. Between these two also we can find. So rational number between 2 and 2 plus 5 by 2. How it is? Rational number between 2 and 5 by 2. In between these two, if we need to calculate, so 2 plus 5 by 2 whole by 2. 2 plus 5 by 2 whole by 2. And this can be written as, the denominator is 2 and 1 into 2. So it is 2. 4 plus 5 by 2. It is equals to 9 by 2 into, this can be written as 1 by 2. It is equal to 9 by 4. Addition of these two is 9. So it is 9 by 2. And this is as 2 by 1. So let us write this division as multiplication and write 2 by 1 as 1 by 2. It is equal to 9 by 4. Okay. So 9 by 2 into 1 by 2 is equal to 9 by 4. So rational number between these two numbers is 9 by 4. And in the same method, we can find a rational number between these two also. Between 5 by 2 and 3 by 2 also we can find. And in between these two we can find. Like this, infinite number of rational numbers we can find. Okay. So this is the method how to find. But this if we need to find 10 rational numbers, here it is given one rational number. So 2 plus 3 by 2 is our rational number. It is okay. But if it is given to find some 10 rational numbers, how can we find? Yes, let us do that in another method. Okay. For finding 2 or 3 rational numbers, this method is okay. But to find more number of rational numbers, it is lengthy. So we will use another method. First write this method, and this method is called average method. Finding the rational numbers between the rational numbers by using average method. Finding the average, we can find these. Okay, write these. Okay, and another method, if it is given to find, it is given to find 10 rational numbers between the given numbers or 100 rational numbers. Find 10 rational numbers find any 10 rational numbers between. Okay, this is our question. If our given question is finding any 10 rational numbers between 5 and 10 now. 5 by 10 and 9 by 10 now. So we can easily write 5 by 10, 6 by 10, 7 by 10, 8 by 10, 9 by 10. But there are only 3 rational numbers, only 3 fractional numbers we have written. How can we find 10 rational numbers? If the question is given, find 100 rational numbers. Find 100 rational numbers. How can we solve these? So, let us consider this 5 by 10 by writing equivalent fractions for these both. Okay, write equivalent fractions for 5 by 10 and 9 by 10. Write equivalent fractions for 5 by 10 and 9 by 10. Equivalent fractions for 5 by 10 and 9 by 10. So how can we find these? Equivalent fraction, multiplying this both numerator and denominator by the same number. So here I am multiplying by 10 both numerator and denominator by 10. So now it is 50 by 100. This 5 by 10 is equal to 50 by 100 and 9 by 10 is equals to 90 by 100. 9 by 10 is equals to 90 by 100. Okay, 50 by 100, 90 by 100. Now these are our fractions. So we can write 10 or 100 in numbers between these. So between 50 by 100 and 90 by 100. 51 by 100, 52 by 100, 53 by 100, 54 by 100, 55 by 100, 56 by 100, 57 by 100, 58 by 100, 59 by 100, 60 by 100. So these are 10 fractional numbers between 5 by 10 and 9 by 10 now. 10 fractional numbers between 5 by 10 and 9 by 10. By doing mean method or average method, we can find the sum of the two numbers by 2. But in this method, we can write the equivalent fractions for the given fractions. After writing equivalent fractions, then these numbers between these two, the rational numbers between 50 by 100, 90 by 100. So these are our rational numbers, 10 rational numbers between 5 by 10 and 9 by 10. Okay, write this, children. And these are rational numbers. 10 rational numbers, not only rational, 10 rational numbers, 10 rational numbers between 5 by 10 and 9 by 10. Between 5 by 10 and 9 by 10. Okay, same as this only we have our exercise 1.2. Exercise 1.2. That all the problems you have to do this method only. That all I am giving homework here. Exercise 1.2. All the problems. If any two fractional numbers are given, we will do in this method only. If the fractional numbers are, if they are 3 by 4 and 5 by 6, so write 10 rational numbers between these. 10 rational numbers between these. To write the 10 rational numbers, to write 10 fractional numbers between these two, we have to write equivalent fractions first. What are equivalent fractions? 3 by 4 into, with the denominator, this denominator is 6. So if we want to write 2 or 3 between numbers, we can write 6 by 6. If we want to write 10 or 100 rational numbers, we will multiply it by 60 by 60. Okay, 3 60s are 180 and 4 60s are 240. And now in this case, if the second one is 5 by 6 into, this denominator is 4. So 40 by 40. Now it is equal to 5 40s are 200 and 5 4s are 20 and 0. And 240. This 180 by 240, 200 by 240. Now we can write 20 rational numbers between these. 181 by 240, 182 by 240, 183 by 240, 184 by 240. Like this we can write 10 rational numbers between these two. If we need to find 100 rational numbers, write 600 by 600, 400 by 400. By doing this we can find infinite number of rational numbers. Okay, and like this you have to do. And homework I am giving here. Homework for this part 4. Right. Homework. Exercise 1.2. Exercise 1.2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First problem to sixth problem. First problem to sixth problem. This all are you have to do homework.